Hi, I'm Matt Dugan, Corporate Executive Chef at Vitamix. Today I'm going to show you how to connect your Vitamix Ascent or the Ventura Series blenders to the Vitamix Perfect Blend app by following a few simple steps. The setup experience is the same on smartphones and tablets. To get started, make sure Bluetooth is enabled on your device. And let's open the app. Today we'll be primarily using the Vitamix Ascent Series 3300 blender, but the app is compatible with the Ascent 2300, 2500, 3300, and 3500 models, as well as the Ventura 1200. The first time you open the app, you'll see a screen asking whether you have a Perfect Blend Smart Scale. Having a scale allows you to take advantage of a few additional features. Follow the prompts to connect a scale if you have one, or choose I don't have a scale and continue to the app. After a short overview of the main app features, you'll see the recipe browser. First, I'll connect the app to my blender by tapping the blender icon in the navigation bar at the bottom of the screen between the browse and the pantry icons. Here I'm asked to connect my blender. I also see that the blender icon in the top right corner of the screen has a slash through it, indicating there is no blender connected. To connect, I'll simply turn the blender on and tap on the blender icon in the top right corner of the screen. On this screen, I should see the blender model I'm using, which I'll tap to connect via Bluetooth. I should now see a check mark confirming that the blender is connected. By tapping off of this screen, I can now see as many as 17 programs that the Perfect Blend app can run on my blender. And since the Vitamix blenders come with a maximum of 5 default programs, this can greatly expand its capabilities. Now, if you're having trouble connecting, here are a few simple things to look for. First, make sure your blender is turned on and Bluetooth is enabled on your device. Next, make sure the blender connection screen, which you'll see by tapping the blender icon in the top right corner of the screen. While you're required to pair to many Bluetooth devices within a Bluetooth setting of your device, this screen allows you to connect inside the app itself. Now let's look at the container sensor. The on-screen blender will automatically display whichever container you are using. In this case, the 64-ounce container. If no container is present on the base, you'll simply see an outline of the most recent container you've used. Once you place your container back on the blender base, it should be immediately visible on your screen. Note that when attaching the cup or bowl, you'll be prompted to choose one of the two containers. Let's get back to the programs that are available. Here we see a range of programs including hot soups, frozen desserts, dry chopping, and nut butters. Today we'll demonstrate two of those programs, dry chopping and making a nut butter. The dry chopping program is used to coarsely chop hard ingredients like garlic, onion, or even dry cheeses like Parmesan. In this case, we've got some quartered onions in our 20-ounce cup. And we're going to run the program by simply placing the 20-ounce cup on the blender. The dry chop program appears and we'll select. We'll see that on the screen it's programming the blender, and we simply hit the pulse button and then the play button. Note that you can see the progress of the program on your screen as it runs, including automatic changes in blade speed. When the program finishes, we have nice, evenly chopped onions in just seconds. Now you may only want a small amount of whatever you're blending. So for the nut butter demonstration, let's switch to the smaller container, the 8-ounce bowl. If you were making the nut butter in a larger 64-ounce container, you would probably need a tamper to keep the nuts close to the blade. But since this smaller container has less space for the nuts to move around, there's no tamping necessary. For this demonstration, we'll be using the Ventura 1200. So we've measured out our nuts into the bowl. We've attached the blade base, and now it's time to run the program. When we run the nut butter program, the app will automatically adjust the blend time for the bowl. Since it's a smaller quantity than the larger container, it will need less time to blend. So we'll place our 8-ounce container with blade base onto the blending base. And you can see the programs that come up. We'll select our nut butter program, and you'll see a 1 minute and 15-second timer appears. We'll press start. And there you can see we have freshly blended nut butter in just 1 minute and 15 seconds using the Perfect Blend app. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check back for more videos on how to use the Perfect Blend app.